Hello everyone, this is KingofRavens, and welcome to my playthrough of the Testament of Sherlock Holmes. Now this is more of a puzzle game than an action game, as far as I know. There might be some shooting, but I'm not 100% sure. I just did a quick run through of the first, 10 seconds of the game to see how bad it would lag. And we're good. So, yes, new game. So, this is another game I know basically nothing about. I didn't even know Frogwares was a company. So, I'll be honest with you. I have no idea how this game's gonna be, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be good. Pretty sure. Figured I'd do a non-action based game finally. Kids poking up into the... I skipped through this when I did my first test, so this was all new to me. To the left, those jars. It looks like there's something like body parts? Oh no, that's all like dirt and plants and stuff. Okay. So it looks like body parts for a second there. Two kids just poking around
Oh.
the... Oh.
Ah.
Oh, there's a third.
What's this?
All kinds of...
No.
The kids are gonna put on a show for each other, from the looks of it. Holy crap, that puppet's the same size as him. Holy... That's Watson, I believe.
Ah.
And Watson just attacked the kid.
Ooh.
Hello.
Oh, look! It's a book!
The Diary of Sherlock Holmes.
Maybe it's a book about pirates with a treasure map.
Nope.
No, I don't think so. I wish that I had seen through all your lies. Oh, start from the beginning, not the middle. And so I
The
decided
look.
to pick up my pen to relate the most disturbing episode of my life thus far.
It all began early one morning in 1898, when Sherlock Holmes invited me to accompany him on a visit to the Marquis of Conyngham.
Oh, it's Watson's journal, from the sounds of it. I think,
Watson,
maybe?
my dear fellow, we can now go and inform the Marquis that we have found the Samoan necklace, and very much faster than Inspector Baines, too, which pleases me.
Have you really solved the theft, Holmes? And so quickly?
I have indeed, Watson, and believe me, it was completely unnecessary to spread out all over London, as our friend Baines thought was best. He likes to boast that his methods are equal to mine, but once again the outcome has contradicted him.
After all these years of accompanying you upon your investigations, I thought that by now I should be reasonably capable of following your train of thought. But in this particular case, I must admit that I don't understand anything at all.
Ah, you see, but you do not observe, Watson. There lies the difference. It is a matter of course.
Sounds more like a teacher than
A
like...
matter of course. In the middle of the night, when
Talking to an
everyone is
assistant.
fast asleep, the service bell within that room rings out and alerts the servants. They dress quickly and come running, but the door is locked and there is a strong smell of burning from within.
This girl is
A
on
few
fire.
seconds later, the master of the house himself, the robbed Marchioness's husband, the Marquis of Conyngham, arrives and unlocks the door using the sole key. A fire has
Skeleton
started
keys.
inside the room, but they have managed to arrive in time to put it out. It is at that moment that the Marquis realizes that the famous Samoan necklace, which had been safe within its glass cabinet only a few hours earlier, has now disappeared.
In order to explain,
That's what you get for
let
having
us
fancy
confirm
things.
my theory before the arrival of Inspector Baines.
So, he hasn't solved it. He's gonna go through the method now. Okay. Whoa, what am I doing? What am I doing? Okay. Alright, cool. Now that I figured out walking.
This window was cut with a diamond. A clean, discreet piece of work. This is where the necklace was.
See how tiny the hole is, and not one fingerprint on the window.
Alright. So, always interact with the left click. After clue is examined, the icon will turn green. Please move Sherlock Holmes near the left window. You should see 2 clue icons simultaneously. Ah! To an multi-zone, press A. You can switch the cursor between the 2. Look at both clues.
All the windows are locked. They've not been forced. A mark, undoubtedly made by a diamond. Someone tried to cut the glass, but he was interrupted.
Therefore, the thief tried to escape through the window, but he was interrupted.
Wasn't doing a good job. So he set the house on fire. Open inventory by clicking the right mouse button while playing. You can always activate any items from inventory by rolling the central melee mouse. Match knife. Ooh. Man got a knife. Alright. Open inventory. Okay, so wants me to open the inventory. Yep. Pocket knife, matches, and a magnifying glass. Cool. Alright, let's go back. Near the piano, some music scores on the floor. You can activate an item by selecting it with your inventory or directly in the game by scrolling the central.
Let us examine the crumpled scores that have fallen off the piano.
What am I looking for here? What am I... Oh, hello. Was that it?
These sooty prints were left by a tiny hand.
I don't understand why these music scores are covered with soot.
Switch to first... Oh, hello. There's a first-person mode. Alright. So, what am I doing now? Alright. Or left mouse unpressed to move your character. Keep pressing left shift to make your character run. Press R to switch to point click mode. Alright. To move a character, just left click on the destination you want to reach. A lot of different, like, they got third person where you can control him with the WASD. You got first person, then you can choose where he walks. That's actually, this is really cool. And you can have him book it. Run, motherfucker! Alright, so switch back to third person. Press R. Hold left shift. You can make him book it. Alright, by Sixth Sense. It'll show you a hint not discovered yet. Oh, hello. Hello, there's a lot of them in here, apparently.
Not very well kept, this aquarium. I can see a dead fish floating on the surface.
Alright.
A candle. It must have fallen from the chandelier. These documents are not very interesting, even though they're addressed to the Minister of Maritime Affairs.
The Marquis himself.
So basically everything's boring in this room. Got it. Alright, so... Ding. Hello. So...
This draft screen makes an ideal hiding place.
As the theft was committed at night, I conclude that the thief hid himself behind the draft screen and waited until he was alone in the room. Strange. There aren't any prints. Yet I'm sure that the thief hid here.
You're sure, but you're not sure. Hold on a second. I got a funny feeling about this chair. I have a feeling... Oh, where did my magnifying glass go? Whatever. I don't need that. I don't need that junk. Ding, 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 ding. Nothing? Wow. Alright, or I could be wrong. Ding. Alright, so I'm not talking to you. I don't know. Whoa! There's so much stuff here.
Heading towards his chosen escape route, probably the window, the thief knocked over the stool, which then caught fire.
But why didn't he try to put the fire out at once?
Because...
The fire started here, just beneath the bell pull.
Whoever pulled the cord would have had his feet in the fire, unless it was pulled before the fire started.
Indeed. Oh, wait. I might have the...
The chest wasn't opened. The necklace wasn't in it.
Oh, okay, never mind, that's locked. Okay. So he's not in there.
Strange. There are some objects here that have been knocked over.
Footprints. You are not going to get on your knees to examine them.
There is no need. It is soot. The servants must have trodden in it while they were putting out the fire.
The servants might have, but I feel there's more to this case.
All the windows are locked. They've not
I
been forced.
already saw that. Shut up. Alright, so let's take a peek-see at the door, because I know that dinged too.
When the servants arrived at the door, having been alerted by the bell, they saw evidence of the theft and the fire, but they didn't see the thief.
This door is very hard to force. The Marquis is the only person to have the key. The thief could not get out through here until eventually, when the door was opened by the servants.
Ah, Mr. Holmes, you're already here.
I feel this
Good
is
morning,
barred.
Inspector.
Yep.
You've arrived just in time.
Scotland Yard arrives like the cavalry, always in the nick of time. Ah, but I know that satisfied expression, Mr. Holmes. Have you already solved the case?
He hasn't changed his expressions yet.
It's
I haven't seen...
possible.
We have retraced the thief's rather unusual footsteps. He is a true acrobat. But what I cannot understand is that when the servants entered the room, there was no one to be seen. An acrobat, perhaps, but an invisible one? I do not
He was
think
up on the
so.
chandelier.
The only explanation is that the thief escaped before the servants arrived. I don't know how, but there is no other way.
Half a point for the doctor, nil for the inspector.
I am pleased to see that you find the situation amusing, Mr. Holmes. Very well then, explain.
Dr. Watson was correct when he mentioned acrobatics, but he is mistaken about the nature of the acrobat. As for you, Baines, you're quite incorrect, as the thief was in the room when the servants entered.
Explain, for heaven's sake, Mr. Holmes.
I'm calling chandelier.
Watson, how could a thief be missed in the middle of 8 men?
I don't know. Because he is very small? Stop teasing us, Holmes.
Exactly, because he is small and remarkably agile.
You're thinking of a monkey?
And a trained monkey at that, without a doubt, a Leontopithecus rosalia from Central America. The animal had been hidden inside the room for several hours, calmly awaiting the signal from his master. Once night had fallen and the room was empty, a high-frequency whistle alerted the monkey that it was time to begin the procedure for which he had been trained. The monkey emerged from his hiding place and used the point of a diamond to open the glass cabinet and steal the necklace. He headed across to the window by the chimney, but knocked over the stool, which in turn knocked aside the fire guard and started the fire. The frightened monkey jumped from the chimney by swinging from the bell pull, thus alerting the house servants. He then went to the window and began to use his diamond to cut a hole, but was interrupted by the staff trying to gain entry via the door, and he panicked again. He ran across the piano, scattering the music scores onto the floor, before hiding inside the chandelier, knocking over a candle. Finally, the servants and the Marquis entered the room, leaving the door open while they put out the fire. It was during the confusion that our agile little thief made his escape through the doorway. As simple as that.
A brilliant explanation. Bravo, Holmes.
I wouldn't have guessed
And
monkey.
the necklace?
I can see it from here, my friends. It's right in front of us.
We have searched the room from top to bottom, Holmes. How were we unable to find it?
Because we paid insufficient attention to the only victim of this affair.
What victim? No one is dead?
Yes, Watson,
Fishes.
a poor goldfish whose destiny was to die, crushed by one of the most precious necklaces in England.
The aquarium is just beneath the chandelier. I understand.
The little monkey had likely hung the necklace around its neck and lost it when he leapt from the chandelier. The jewels fell into the aquarium, where they remain now.
Huh. So I'm probably going to be bad at this game because I missed that too.
Marquis, here is your necklace, intact, just a little wet.
Mr. Holmes, this brilliant demonstration does credit to your reputation.
Thank you so much, Marquis. Do you wish to verify the authenticity of your jewel?
No, I recognize it. I have spent many hours admiring it, you know.
Good. I will return it to its box, and...
Inspector, a bank has just been held up. You must follow me at once. Orders of Scotland Yard.
What times.
Sirs, duty calls. My regards, Marquis. And well done again, Mr. Holmes.
There, the necklace is in its box. We've lost enough time here. Let's go home, Watson.
Ah, very well, as you wish. A good day to you, Marquis.
With pleasure, gentlemen. And once again, thank you.
I hope I just have to find the clues. I hope I don't have to actually, like, put them together and feed Holmes what he needs to say, because